our 200th episode of the NSFW show, we remember things, we talk about things, and we hear from you. But really, it's all about us. It's the 200th episode of NSFW show right now.
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by CacheFly at CacheFly.com.
This is NSFW episode 200, recorded on October 15th, 2013. A giant bang.
NSFW is brought to you by ProXPN. ProXPN is a virtual private network that allows you to use the internet the way it should be, anonymous and unfiltered. For 20% off your new account, go to proxpn.com/twit and use the code NSFW. And Hover. Hover is the reliable domain registration and management service that's simple, honest, and easy to use. For exceptional customer support and 10% off your new domain name, go to hover.com/NSFW and enter offer code NSFW. And Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website, portfolio, or online store. For a free trial and 10% off, go to squarespace.com and use offer code NSFW10.
Got to be go time for NSFW episode 200. Holy crap, we got custom graphics and everything. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Brian Brushwood. I'm your humble host on our Austin Auxiliary. Back at Petaluma HQ, we have none other than Justin Robert Young for a landmark, a time that somebody said never would happen. And then I punched that guy. I said, shut up, it's totally going to happen. It's going to be awesome. Also, Justin's going to look like a porn star. How you doing, Justin?
I like to think I look like a lumberjack who does porn on the side.
You know what? They all like to think that, but let's face it, jacking doesn't pay like it ought to. So sometimes you have to go jacking.
Jacking ain't easy, dog. That's what I have my shirt on. It says full-time jacker.
Oh, I feel like we're off to an amazing start. All right, let's bring everybody up to speed. I just spent like the last, we always do pre-show before NSFW, and I insisted, like everybody came to the table wanting to do remembrances because we are almost 5 years into this experiment.
Remember me making off jokes.
And so we played some of the old BB Live Show things, but now we're at 0. And oh my God, we have so many people here who turned up live and in person in studio. They're there in the chat room. They want to share with us what they loved, and they want to surprise us and shame us over the last 200 weeks of our lives.
Yeah, they did. And Brian, we were talking earlier. Many ideas on what to do for this show. We want to make it a big deal. We want to make it like a This Is Your Life. And I think we will to a certain extent. But in terms of everybody that we would want to have on the show, really, the idea of NSFW show and the ride for which it has taken both of us on is the love affair between two men and the blob of amazing awesomeness that is the chat room.
Let's never call them a blob again. Yes, let's call them a colony. We've tried to have sex with bee colonies before. That didn't work out. But we do make sweet, sweet love to the chat realm, which is a colony of its own. And guess what? It's our anniversary, darling, and we totally remembered. And that's why we're here. We're going to be taking calls from these guys. We set up a challenge, though, earlier today because I did some math, Justin.
Yeah.
It turns out that, about 70 minutes per episode, 200 episodes, 60 minutes in an hour, 30 frames per second. it turns out that there are over like 25 million frames of us. And I'm sure some of them, one of those frames has to be the single most cringeworthy frame, whether it's like one of us about to sneeze or drop stuff or maybe with our shirt off or whatever. And
let's break it down to brass tacks, Bri. I'm not a handsome man. And we'll be frank, neither are you.
Okay.
There's got to be something where we're making a weird face that is horrifying. Now, if you were to show it to your infant daughter, she would recoil in horror and probably not recover from the terrible image that you had shown her.
Well, and there's one thing that we figured out with NSFW is you can't have a challenge without stakes. The stakes are the stakes, as some wise people said in an award-winning comedy album.
Yeah.
We got stakes, and we're going to pick the single most awful frame, the worst thing we've generated in single-frame technology in the last 200 weeks of our lives, and we're going to make those our Twitter avatars. Also, people wanted to call in and share. Oh wait, yeah. Did you not? I definitely put that on the message.
On the what?
The text I sent you. I sent you the text explaining this, and then I followed up with another text saying, "Man, I'm really fired up about this. It's gonna be great." And then you're like, "Yeah, I'm doing a game," and you're like, "Go ahead, that'll be great." But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. it says there. Oh, here I'll even.
Yeah, all right.
I'll put on the focus on that.
Like mid-sneeze, retarded, looking like high a-holes. The way we tried to figure out what was in context, what episode it was, while laughing our A's off at the pictures. We get a sideways retrospective. Winner's crown, we both have to change our avatars to them. Yeah, I definitely stopped reading. That was way too long. I didn't read all that.
Look,
I was in the middle of doing my job, and Brian's writing me tomes on text message. I really do believe this is the best thing we've ever come up with. If it's more than 3 scrolls, it's too much.
Fair enough. We talked about that. People also wanted to call in to share their favorite memories, and I know that some people have actually put together like retrospective stuffs. I don't even know where to get started on this whole thing. We got a buffet in front of our faces, Justin.
And it is the best buffet because it is made of us. We are digging into our own byproduct and shoving it in our face.
All right. Now, I know people have put together a doc of things I was supposed to click on, but I had to reboot. So if someone in the chat can pull that up. And do you want to say anything getting forward? Like when we started at Twit with NSFW, how long did you give us?
Oh, for us to do the show?
Yeah, before we got canceled.
I mean, number one, understand that the initial concept of the show, even when we first started, was, I mean, and we have remained fairly game heavy, but it was a game show. You know, we talked about this a lot when it was Game On, but it was like we were fully in the mindset that we would be doing games because we wanted to be a video game show for people that didn't talk about video games, which just demonstrates the solid logic that this show was based on how success would come to us.
Apparently better logic than the other game show that we came up with.
Turns out talking about video games, not so good.
Less popular. Turns out it's expensive to talk about video games and book interviews. Sitting around making up your games and talking about the games you made up, way more profitable, it turns out.
Boom. So, I mean, I guess the initial thought was that it was not necessarily going to be the show that that BB Live show was. Like, that wasn't a given, as I remember it. You know, it wasn't just the straight port that it kind of became.
Like we knew we wanted to kind of capture the BB Live show had this lightning in a bottle quality to it, where it's like every so often it was diarrhea live streaming, just nonstop, like 6-7 hours nonstop, as diarrhea tends to be, and we wouldn't care. Like we were hostile to the idea of keeping to a format. Like it was clear that it was dress rehearsal constantly all the time. And we didn't care how long it went. We didn't care if there was extended periods of silence or whatever. But then once we sold the idea of NSFW, it's like, well, let's take kind of that pacing and that rhythm and that production capability and tighten everything, keep it flowing, keep everything electric. And we almost overcompensated because as I remember those early episodes, we were wound so tight and so terrified.
Do we even want to play a clip? Do we want to play a clip of episode 1? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I will it will make me happy. We're having a very joyous time right now. It will make me very sad to watch it.
I feel like we should, though, shouldn't we?
Well, how about this? You find it and I'll read the first ad.
Good idea. Go for
because as this show has gone on, for some reason, people want to advertise on this program, and I don't understand why. But one of the people that have found you, the NSFW audience, the chat realm, valuable enough to buy advertising on this here show is ProXPN. You might ask yourself, why do I need ProXPN? I'm invincible. Nobody can harm me. And right now you're making a mistake about your internet browsing, thinking that it's safe, instead of getting ProXPN. ProXPN is a global VPN that works with almost any internet connection, creating a secure encrypted tunnel through which all of your online data passes. You can complete online privacy. You can get it. It can be yours in a 512-bit encryption tunnel. Works via OpenVPN or PPTP. You choose. Protect yourself against ISP's 6-strike rules. And I'll tell you what. Everybody has been saying, what about the Android app? Well, guess what? On the Google Play Store right now, you can get one that supports OpenVPN. Add a little world-class customer support. Don't believe us? Why don't you run up Steve Gibson's pants and say, hey, what about that ProXPN? And his pants are going to tell you, oh, it's great. It's amazing. He gave it a rave review on security now, and that dude don't talk no jive. Go to proxpn.com/twit for more information and to sign up. ProXPN premium accounts are normally $9.95 a month. Very good deal. $74.95 for an entire year. A bargain. We give you even better than that. Use the code NSFW to receive 20% off the lifetime of your account. That's less than $5 a month on the yearly plan. If you're not satisfied, you can cancel within 7 days for a full refund. Go to proxpn.com/twit. Sign up using the code NSFW. We'd like to thank ProXPN for the support of NSFW.
All right, here's a clip of episode 2. I couldn't find a link to episode 1.
Chat room moderator TL Twit Colleen is very excited to be watching this over in the corner. All right, the first one.
Wait, you couldn't find. What? Wow, what a great screen grab.
Oh wow, there it is. Yeah, there's that.
Patrick is telling me NSFW twit.tv/NSFW/1 is where you might be able to find such a treasure.
Let us see. I just typed in twit.tv/NSFW1. Oh my gosh, there it is. Look at this. That's Patrick Delahanty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow.
This first episode of NSFW, we start off with a gigantic bang. Leo Laporte, Alex Albrecht.
Okay, already.
All right, number 1. Let's play our own little game of rodeo called Brian's Shoulders. Go back and let's just watch the the camel in full gallop. That is Brian's Shoulders in that intro.
Dude, well, okay, I'm very excited, but more importantly, I'm going to say that was not my best choice of words by saying that we start off with a giant bang featuring Alex Albrecht and Leo Laporte.
This first episode of NSFW, we start off with a gigantic bang. Leo Laporte.
I'm just going to say right now that on his new NBC show, Michael J. Fox can hold a stiffer pose than Brian Brushwood in that particular intro.
Major face-off with the old
Major face-off
game that's ruled by Google. Check it out.
Oh, man, dude, how smug do I look? Look at me, man. I couldn't be happier that I'm on the Twit
episode
network.
of NSFW, we start off with a gigantic bang. Leo Laporte, Alex Albrecht, in a major face-off with the
I'm standing on a skateboard.
That's ruled by Google. Check it out.
Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, we started off
now with the cash and prizes Broadway.
Wow, man, we just jumped straight into the game, and we play it for an hour straight.
Yeah, we went a full hour.
The days
so we
of
played
the Warden.
Name That Autocomplete, right?
Yep.
That was our
People seem
first
to have a good time.
ever game, and we had Leo and Alex Albrecht, who, I guess to that point, like, was it true that there was, like, not unresolved tension, but they hadn't really been in contact since the Tech TV days, right?
Oh, that's what they said. Man, Leo sold it, man. He made it special for us. It's pretty amazing.
Brian, go to mine, because I'm sure my first comments on the show were probably as cringeworthy as yours.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm sure I introduced you. Wow, what is this? Already out the outset, you stumbled into NSFW Twit's favorite mistake, is what we like to think of it as. It is a new show full of win, hosted by me. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood. Some of you guys may recognize me from a little show on the internet called Scan School. That is holy crap, man. I couldn't go 5 seconds without stopping and say, hey, remember I'm on another show too. Like, I'm on another show. I belong on Twitch. Look, professional show, which is suitable for the entire family. This one is a little bit more of a toddler beating on a drum. Every so often, the language gets just a little bit naughty, but that's why it's called. God,
So
damn,
you were
can I
doing
do
the
anything
full
besides
because
click
you
on
had
graphics?
this whole intro for BB Live show. So you are basically just doing the full BB Live show intro, despite the fact that it was making increasingly less and less sense, even through BB Live show. Like when it became more of an actual show and less of just kind of a live stream. Like, and now we're on a network and you're still doing the same thing that you did in the first BB Live show, where it was literally just you looking at a camera and talking to the chat room for our new professional show with the head of the network on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are we not joking about the show? Is that not a thing that we're doing?
No. I mean, it's like you're just right. I don't know what to tell you, man. Look at him. It's like busted, guilty as charged.
Well, yeah, I just want to
Your
explain
Honor.
to everybody because everybody doesn't know that you did that on BB Live show.
No. I mean, no. Okay. I mean, I did that on BB Live show, and then I did that on NSFW because I need crutches, and that was a crutch. But what's funny to me is that I put together basically some kind of like PowerPoint presentation of like, look at all these graphics I'm clicking through. Plus, also keep in mind those first like 12 episodes were audio only. They only went out as audio only. We weren't worried about the audio quality. We're just like, well, let's make it look good on video. So the 800 people watching live, ignore the 10,000 or whoever first signed up, and then chewed us out on the audio quality, and now like it's all a game. I don't understand it. I don't get it. What are the segments? And it's like we're like, we don't do segments. And then 100 episodes later, we're like, we have 3 segments per episode. We always make sure to have segments. That's a good way to break things up.
So yeah, do we have the first things that I said on the show?
Yeah, I think we're right to it right now. Joined by my inimitable co-host.
Oh my good God.
Look at that, man. You got the crazy eye of the tiger. And Justin Robert Young, welcome to the Twit Network. You finally have the legitimate audience you've always sought. As a journalist trained in upstate New York, how do you make your introduction? Just his first words on the network, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Yeah. No, go ahead, idiot.
Finally, we've launched this Zeppelin from its hangar, and we're just awaiting the inevitable fiery crash that ends all of our careers.
And fiery crash. I've been thinking about this joke for 2 hours. I'll launch you from the hangar and then the fiery crash. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. Also, my framing is so I look like bald. The fiery crash, Brian.
Bald? I don't know. It's not bad.
I'm very excited.
The exact person who launched this.
All right, do me a favor. Just scroll it back a little second because you are going to see the fact that I am just yelling and nobody is laughing. Like right at the moment when I say fiery crash. There's like my face just drops as there's no immediate reaction. I'm so nervous.
All right. Dude, you're in the same boat, bro.
Oh, good God.
I'm so excited, Brian. NSFW is finally, we've launched this Zeppelin from its hangar, and we're just awaiting the inevitable fiery crash that ends all of our careers.
And the person.
So I'm very excited.
The exact
I'm
person.
repeating things. I'm very excited. Brian, I'm very excited. The Zeppelin that launches into the crash. Very excited, Brian.
What I love is in the 1/4 of a second before the 1/4 of a second before I change cameras on you,
you could see on your face, like I would imagine that the moment the camera went off you just started hitting yourself in the head. You're like, stupid.
Fiery crash. Who thought that was a good idea? I'm very excited.
Oh my God.
So excited, Brian. I just can't hide it.
We've gone through some evolutions, and someday, like for example, the fact that I'm leaving. I mean, I think I'm still. We're 3 minutes into the episode. I believe you can still hear the theme music.
Who launched this?
All right, what's the over/under? We're at 3 minutes, 17 minutes into the episode, or 3 minutes, 17 seconds.
I think you go
what's
full
the over/under?
4.
Before I fade it all the way out?
Before you fade it out. You love, because we paid like what?
$200.
$200,
paid
right?
$200
for the rights to
Chopper. Yeah, well,
to this
just
song.
for permission. Yeah, of course.
Made of lead is peeking into our fishbowl right at the moment. He's 385 feet tall, made of pure muscle.
All in trouble now, Brushwood.
All right, we're at 3 minutes, 29 seconds, still rocking Vicario.
Keep going.
That's what I need. I need a giant holographic projector. So like whenever.
Oh, that was my moment. I said, oh, I messed up saying projector. Why couldn't I say projector? I said projectile.
Whenever the lights will flicker and I'll look up and it will be Leo Laporte saying, "You have angered me, Brian."
All right, guys, who thought of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
I like
3 minutes, 47 seconds. I don't know if it's off or not.
the fact that he talks slow.
Oh, we did.
I didn't make it to 4.
That's all right. That's a good run. Dude, I can't believe. God damn, we're just scared all the time. And
we've never not been scared, really. We just find new things to be scared about.
Right, but like at some point, I got so upset. And do you remember they used to play NSFW bingo? I don't know if that somebody might have a link to that.
I saw it today. Patrick was showing me. We were kind of walking down memory lane.
No kidding.
NSFWshow.com/bingo. You can find, and this is probably what, a year into things.
Oh, not even, man.
Not even that.
It was
couple
pretty
months?
close because it was actually kind of built around the BB Live show days. There we go. Like anytime one of these things was mentioned, you like you would always say horse apples. So it's like once I said that, you were good and you got a free space. And once Tom Merritt showed up, God damn, this is great. I'm looking at this. Boner. So it had to be like a year into it, huh?
Yeah.
Weird Things podcast, F a Dog, Justin Sponsor Reed. Horse
because
Boy.
F a Dog was, I mean, that was easily a year in.
That was our
first
episode.
Scott Johnson episode.
Which, by the way, we created that NPR episode for the express purpose of proving to people that we could not yell for an episode.
Oh, that came after the first Dragon Con, right? Was that? We had a lunch. We had a lunch with Veronica and Tom, and they were both like, it was kind of like us being initiated into the podcasters club, and they were just hey, listen, guys,
you got the nod.
Like, here's the deal. Everyone loves your show.
I'd like to imagine that this happened not at the Marriott, but instead in a steam room.
Yes.
With like we walk in all excited, wearing like bathrobes, and then like there's Belmont and Merritt, just laid back, puffing on cigars with towels around them, like they could just give two rats' asses. And we're like, "What's going on, fellas? It's so cool. We're all hanging out in the steam room together."
And they're like, "Listen, it's great, but you're yelling all the time. The biggest complaint you ever see is that everybody's yelling." And Brian and I both, of course, responded in unison. What do you mean? It's fine. People love it. We're launching a Zeppelin into the end of the fiery crash. Duh. And so we did the NPR bit to do like in your face expectations. Now we whisper.
Did the warden show up by then? Like, was the warden in control? Like,
can we reveal who the warden was now?
I think we did at some point, but for years, for like over a year, we would not tell anyone who the warden was.
Well, first off, all right, but we can't talk about the warden before we talk about Dane. Dane was our first. He was the.
Oh my God! I gotta find those original recordings.
What was his title at Twit? President of Twit. And he took a shine to us. However, he was the one that we butted heads with a lot because there was the concept.
We really didn't though. Like he was totally cool.
Yeah, no, I only mean in terms of like there was the idea of okay, we're gonna curse on the show, and then we're not gonna curse on the show, and that was all through Dane, and not necessarily because he was antagonistic. It was just he had to be the one to kind of.
He had to be the one to say, yeah. By the way, episode 5, for those of you guys keeping score at home, there was a brief moment that NSFW was told explicitly that they were allowed to be truly NSFW.
We were going to be Twit's explicit podcast.
That's right.
As long as we had the explicit tag. Hey, listen, we're laissez-faire here. Not everything's going to be the same. NSFW is a comedy show. Everything else is tech, news, and punditry. So we can have these differences. And we were given the okay. And we pushed it to the limit thanks to
we walked along the razor's edge and then slipped and then had a razor blade cut right up our taint.
And I think, how many episodes do you think we would have gotten if we had just slipped the odd F word or S word in, and it wasn't
more? But I mean, we sort of went all in. By the way, I'm looking at so Dane was the conduit for this, and after we're told, okay, you need to shape up and be broadcast appropriate now. It's like, fine, we can work with that. That's a limitation. And so the next episode we did was called weirdthings.conf, as in Mein Kampf, as in Hitler's dice.
And we had Andrew on. Yeah, no, we had you've been, what was it? You've been,
you just lost
to Hitler's dice.
Let me see if I can find it. I think I can. Here we go. Wait for
You just lost to Hitler's dice.
My favorite is the way the dice sort of fade in on his face.
You just lost to Hitler's
and
dice.
I don't even remember what the game was. Like it was a trivia game or something. But the idea was you were playing not against anybody else. We were all playing together on one team, and you were playing against dice that had been inhabited by the spirit of Hitler, as one does.
Well, we wanted to tie it in with Weird Things because it was the first time we had Andrew Main on as a guest. And we wanted to sort of be all like, yeah, dude, you're like, it's you. And I guess we didn't even tell Andrew, we're like, you're going to play a game because that's what we do on the show. We make up games. And you're like, it's you versus these dice. But they're not any dice. They were found by Hitler's dead body. So that was the beginning
Hitler's
of
dead body reanimated, like Weekend at Bernie style?
Yes. And well, his spirit was thought to inhabit this. Now, I believe these. So that same episode, like shortly beforehand, Dane called us and was like, "Hey, man, I want to start up like a rivalry thing. Like, I guess he just watched the movie Private Parts with Howard Stern. Like, I want to be like Pig Vomit, and I like you guys just hate me." We're like,
exactly.
Sure,
so we wanted a recording for fans of Eminem. He used to do these sketches with I think one of the representatives from Interscope, Steve Berman, where he would just get yelled at and like be told by his label how terrible his album was. And so we did that as with Dane Golden. He was going to be our feuding partner. And by the way, Brian, have you realized that the real curse that has erupted over the course of this show is don't get into a fake feud with us. Like,
you'll go down.
Your job security is in no way guaranteed. We had a fake feud with Dane, and he was out of his position within months. And we had a fake feud with This Week in Fun, and they were done within a week of us starting it.
Oh, my God. All right. Now, I assume these are safe for work because I labeled them NSFW, but we just played them kind of without comment. Hey, Dane, it's Brian and Justin.
Hey, guys.
Hey, so what's going on?
Well, I haven't got any releases from you. That's one thing. I sent you some releases to get from your guests, and you never have them sign them.
Well, in this case, we're just having Andrew Main on tomorrow, and he's a buddy.
Yeah, is that a person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But wait, hold on. Since when do we need a release for everybody?
I sent you those 2 weeks ago. I sent you a long.
God, you could hear like if there's ever a moment of silence, it's because either Justin or I are having to physically cover our mouth to not burst out laughing in the middle of this.
Fun
it was
fact,
so weird.
I recorded this on the phone in the drive-through line at a Burger King in Hollywood, Florida.
It's amazing. All right, here's the next one.
Ways of doing it. You run anything by me? No, we just turn on the cameras every week, and I don't know what we're going to get. You guys don't send me show notes.
Did you give out your phone number now and have people call Dane? Let Dane say and forward
I got more important things to do than deal with your day-to-day. I got 20 shows to run.
And apparently 30 pieces of paper that you want us to send you via email.
Look,
Paper? Who's talking about paper? You can do this all day.
Justin, look,
Releases.
if he wants the release, I mean, we can get the release. We can get the releases. I mean, I just want to make sure that we're clear because it sounded like you also had problems with the contests or something that we need because it's like tonight.
Well, that's another thing. I mean, you guys keep having these contests. None of these are being approved by a lawyer.
Is there a twit lawyer or
No, we have to run this by an external lawyer. This is expensive.
So anyway, that was like in our quest to seduce and ingratiate ourselves to the twit audience. We immediately like just shot a lightning rod between them. Like, who are these guys fighting with Dane? Dane's our guy, and now you're just ruining everything.
Yeah, it didn't go well. We really did not ingratiate ourselves with anybody. Brian, you want to start looking at some of these cringeworthy images?
Yeah, let's do this. You want to take a moment? We should thank our sponsor real quick. Or how many sponsors do we have this show?
We have two more. So
let's rock one out right now.
Okay. Brian, we have a new sponsor on the show.
Wait, brand new sponsor?
We're moving into a new phase. Another 100 set of shows, hopefully.
So we get one sponsor every 100 shows.
One
this
new
is our
sponsor
track
every
record.
100 shows. Brought to you by Hover.com, Brian.
Dude, Hover's fantastic, and I could have sworn that we covered them before, but I'm glad if we haven't before, I'm glad we are now because they are pretty freaking rad.
Exceptional customer support and 10% off your domain name if you go to hover.com/NSFW.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Hover is domains without the BS. They just get in. They're not going to hound you. They're not going to trick you with a billion freaking menus you're clicking. You got to figure out the one pixel on the whole page that'll actually let you get through without signing up on some spam list and paying some kind of upsell. They just keep it simple, man.
Yeah, you want to know what? Friction free is what they say. Are you sick of getting friction by your domain registrar? Come on over to hover.com. Hover also offers Google Apps. Basically, you get everything you already love about the full suite of Google's productivity apps. Gmail, Calendar, Drive, Docs, the whole package can be added to a new domain or one you already own. People already love and trust Google Apps for Gmail's 25 gigabytes of storage. How easy is it to collaborate with chatting and file sharing? If you're not quite sure Google Apps is for you, they're offering a 30-day free trial just to see what you think. You want to know what? Brian, you want to know some of the 23 top-level domains you can get on hover.com?
Go for it. Like what? Name one.
How about this one? You ever heard of it? .com.
I hear that's a very popular
Boom.
one. That's sort of like, that's the Lamborghini of domains. They've got that one? That's like the best one.
How about this one? .net.
No, that's all the legitimacy of a .com.
Someone's going to be on the internet typing in your URL. They're going to type .net, and it's going to remind them, oh, poop, I'm on the internet. How about this one? .io.
Just EO, the blue whip. So you could do like ray.io, which I think is taken.
Probably. All right. Hover's been around since 1994. Here's the deal. No hold, no wait, no transfer phone support. Call 1-866-731-6556 Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll be speaking to a live person, okay? That's what Hover.com promises to you. Go to hover.com/NSFW, register your domain name, use offer code NSFW, get 10% off. That's hover.com/NSFW. And we would like to thank Hover for their support of NSFW. They're new to the show. Why don't you head on over to Hover's Twitter account and say, we love you, and then just say awkward hug in parentheses.
That's great. Awkward hug. Nothing wrong with an awkward hug. There's no way that everybody loves an awkward hug because it makes you feel appreciated. It makes you feel like somebody cares about you so much that they don't even mind the socially awkward interaction that it takes to physically wrap their arms around you.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and kick things forward. God, there's so many things that I have no idea. This first one's not fair because this one's not eligible because I believe this happened on one of the live streams that wasn't on NSFW proper. But for some reason, this is an actual. That's me giving birth to Fapper, I believe. Jay pulls out Fapper the dolphin, which of course is another fantastic story that I'd love to purge from my memory.
Yeah, we did. That was the NSFW show. We did the jury, right? It was Chat Realm. In a tiny chat grid.
Yeah, what was it? It was
advice.
Like
it was advice that we had call in, and you had to have a binary thing, like either a yes or no.
It would just say yes or no. Like they would all just do up or down or yes or no,
they had,
and
like,
we would go to them.
That say yes or no. And somebody who was on all night dropped off. And Jesus. Back in my day on the internet, there was something called Tiny Chat. And what happened on Tiny Chat every once in a while, I'm the animal fairy now, the keeper of the internet. The animal fairy said to tell you about the internet back in my day. On Tiny Chat, you used to have perverts that would get onto your boxes and then whack the willies.
And then what animal, like you should be asking me, like, what animal do you suppose?
What animal do you think was used to sheathe this man's member, Brian?
Was it like a dinosaur? I would think a dinosaur, like a Triceratops.
You're an idiot for thinking it's a dinosaur. You need to think aquatic. It's of the sea.
If I was gonna guess out of nowhere, I would say animal fairy. It's got to be Fapper the dolphin. The reason
Fapper the dolphin. And so a dude had a plastic dolphin that he was using as a fleshlight, and that was.
Well, and then that was the horrific, thing that happened right before I came back into San Francisco to do another round of scam schools and showed up on Twit, and that's when Leo came up with his clever name for what we eventually decided on calling Chat Realm. He used to have another name for. Then I'm sure Chat Realm will be throwing up here instantly. All right, real quick, some contenders for our worst single frame screen grab. This is like from 2 days ago. I don't even know what we were doing on this. Do you remember what episode this was?
No, but it looks like we were checking the produce.
Yeah, maybe we're rattling some chains, Jacob Marley style.
Yeah, I don't know. That looks like right when I first moved up here. But yeah, so and then we have this next one here.
This next one's just me all spazzed out. I'm gonna say that one's not a contender.
It looks like you were like you had never left that moment introducing the first show.
Yes. No, I was freaking out. This one we got some proposed album art for 200th episode with you sporting the awesome mustache that you're rocking right now.
Yeah,
of course that didn't actually. That's not a screen grab.
Now. Okay, people are saying the worst one ever is from this show.
Here we go.
Yeah, there we go. You take deal. You take now.
Is you appearing to break wind?
Yeah,
those are not bad. There's
That is. Do you remember? Was that from? Oh, that was from the first time we ever had Tom on, right?
Was it? No. This was recently. Like there was some deal like he committed to because that's him in his.
That's him in San Rafael though.
In San Rafael, right. But I want to say, I don't know.
Oh, the Halloween special because he went every time he came on, he was wearing something from where he used to work. So it was ZDNet and Tech TV and CNET. And then it was a Geek and Sundry. And then at some point he was not working for anybody. So he had no shirt or hat on.
Right. No, that seems legit.
Guys, I'll tell you what, when Merritt thinks of a bit. Oh, geez. That one.
Oh, no, he commits.
I think we
fully.
both actually just got taken aback by this graphic image where I appear to be masturbating a bottle and you are looking on in horror.
We do look like a rap duo. This is. This one appears to be a three-way shot from, I guess, 2 years ago, because I've got the triple shot that I was using on Vid Blaster. It's back when I was primarily doing the switching. We've got Andrew Bancroft singing. We've got me with my arms folded as if I am a corpse. And we've got Fat Rick Santorum, if I'm not mistaken.
That was the birth of Fat Rick Santorum.
Now, did you make it up like during that bit?
No, I had done something where I pulled my chins back and I had the haircut, and Jelly Donut told me that I looked like a Fat Rick Santorum, and that just kind of blew up into the character, which, by the way, you'll be able to find on the new Night Attack live album. That
all right. Let's pick a winner so far. What we got? We got the three-way shot. We got jerking off the bottle. We got Naked Tom Merritt. We got Bert. We've got.
We're not doing it from this episode.
Oh, really? You're not including that?
No.
Pick up. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Brian with his shirt tied into a baby bonnet and no shirt on.
I don't remember what the bit was on this. I think we were acting something out, and I needed to sell the bit right now.
Yeah.
Which one? People are saying babushka, scam school bonnet. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and delete all the other ones because that's the one to beat. God dang! Did I promise to make these our Twitter avatars?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do. Let's see. Justin's palming technique. We already got. Here's episode 200. Nice hat, jackass. Nice shirt, jackass. Which is, it's just you smiling.
Was that NSFW?
Normally would have been. Yeah. I think it's that era. That looks like the same studio you were at for that first one. Oh, they're saying that's when Trainwreck was on.
Oh, yeah. No, man. Look at that soul patch. What an asshole.
Let's see. We got
people
Come
are
At
saying
Me,
that
Bro.
you were persuaded to take off your shirt by Fruitron and Kimmy Kim.
Hold on. It's not bad. This one, I appear to be very stunned by something. We got winning pose. Is this like when we were doing Two Bros, Bro? Like Bad Dudes? Is that what it was?
That was the Bad Dudes one, yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's what the problem is, that it's good. We need terrible.
Yeah. There's, I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm apparently either sneezing or doing the most racist impression of Roger Chang you've ever seen.
Wow.
That is, let's see, there's... This one is pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. I would love this to be your avatar.
I would like that one to be on my tombstone.
This is Justin Robert Young wearing sunglasses, rocking a Miller Lite. This was the first time that we came out to South by Southwest.
I like to imagine that I'm doing Andrew Dice Clay's nursery rhymes act right now. Hickory dickory dock.
I believe it. All right. That one's the current best winner for you. We've got.
No, there we go. Splashing some jelly, Skittles on my face.
Yeah, you gotta explain this.
So it's a gif of my head ever so slightly going from left to right as CG Skittles fall over my head, and that was that video, the fake Skittles Taste the Rainbow video.
Yeah, like the very not safe for work.
Yeah, where like the two guys are a guy and a girl are banging, and then he squirts Skittles all over her.
Yeah. So now that's the first time that was spoken on Twitter. Here's this is I believe is this the premiere of Iris Hockman? No, it can't be.
No, that's not the premiere because that one came during the URDB episode.
Right.
I don't know why Veronica is so shocked what's being said, but it looks like I'm saying something horrifying. Brian is just embarrassed to be anywhere near me, and Veronica is horrified.
Let's try real quick. Let's try real quick recasting this. All right. I might say this looks like a smug look, like I'm proud and I'm sort of leaning back, and then coming into the next frame is something that like really shocks you. That looks like a mushroom, a shiitake mushroom, and you're like, "Oh, what's that?" And then Veronica Belmont's just like legit horrified with this behavior on the show. Or she looks like in
mid yell. Like she has like her hand in like politician, I'm making a point, but I don't want to point with my finger.
Maybe. Could be. I actually have no idea on the context on this one. I would actually turn it over to the chat room to explain it to us. Let's see. Submission by Backstage Oyster. Justin is teaching how the Hyperloop works. It's pretty good.
I think that one will be my avatar, unless we find something more embarrassing. The other one, I look too cool.
All right, I'm gonna get rid. I'm gonna get rid of some of these. So we're down to these two. I'm gonna keep Skittles in the mix just for grids. Let's see. George Washington Bryan is. I have no memory of wearing that wig.
You look like Bootsy Collins.
But like cross-dressing as my grandmother.
Keep that podcast alive, Bobble.
Dude, we got Ayaz looking like a pimp. He looks like a boss.
Yeah, he looks. Well, that was the devil. The Ayaz is the devil.
Yeah, Satan. Wow.
Wow, I was on that episode. That's the same episode as me doing the Hyperloop thing.
Let's see. This one is you. This is when we did the split screen and we put my head on your body. That's also the same episode. I think there's a bunch of these. I think somebody watched one episode and just found a bunch of video.
Oh my God, that was where you did that was Allie Spagnola. She did the Thanksgiving episode, and you were taking shots of vodka.
Oh, geez, this is a terrible idea. The randomizer did not work in my favor. That's actually a pretty good squint face on me, though. This one, here's Chad eating meat, if that does anything for you. That's not really a me or you
like in that shot.
Oh my God, this this is me committing suicide on the first Ali Spagnola episode. It's an animated GIF of me putting your shotgun in my mouth, and that's not a metaphor, and pulling the trigger and taking a Nerf pellet in the face. That
right in the
blew
mouth.
me away. It was a pretty good moment. Here's let's see. There's just there's both of us disgusted.
Yeah.
By something.
There's a lot of horrified faces in this one.
I think we make a lot of horrified looks is the lesson here, right? There's again, wow, a lot of people throwing the same.
Skittles
Jury
on the
Skittles
face.
is the one. Somebody titled this Brian Fangs. I have no idea. I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
What's amazing there is that I can see Penny doing the exact same thing. It's a very Penny-esque pose.
Here's ew, Neil Gaiman. Oh, it was Neil Gaiman. That was what that was from.
Oh, Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
It's me,
not the famous author who's awesome.
No, it's me, insult comic Neil Gaiman.
This is just an animated GIF of Tom slowly, kind of thoughtfully, pensively eating a carrot and listening to points being made by someone off camera. There's the jury clapping GIF. Yes.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
This is pretty good, actually. Unfortunately, we can't do animated GIFs. All right, so jury and a monitor in bed. You want to describe this one, Justin?
So this is me lying on my bed in Margate, Florida. And I have a monitor. I was not wearing any shirt and probably not any pants. It was, and what many consider to be maybe their favorite, I've heard it many times, that their favorite episode of NSFW show was Twit Ain't Nothing But Pitches and Shows, where you and Amtrekker were up here in the studio as it was just new, and I was your guest on 4 different pitches. And this one, the most famous of which was Steve McTillertutor, who we've done on the show many times. But that was one of them.
Laserdisc, yeah.
That was one of them called "What Were You Thinking?" And I was the former CEO of a company called Monitor Fire that had sold cut rate monitors. The only problem was they would erupt into flames. And you asked me what was I thinking, and I kept drinking and crying.
Man, you ever get the impression that some of our stuff's a little too like high-minded? Like maybe we're just getting a little ahead of ourselves, taking things to like the 12th level?
Yes, Brian. I do often think that.
All right, and then here's the last gift we have. This is when
Do you mean to a gossip, Brian?
There we go. This is me almost dropping the brand new monitor mixer that Chad sent over, and then catching it last minute and being very pleased with myself. All right, look, we got to pick a winner here. Let's give names to all these. We got Monitor Fire, Sex Bang. We got clapping.
No,
Justin.
that's out because that's actually looks
right.
decent. All the gifts are out because we got to put them as the Twitter avatar. Are we going one for me, one for you?
Yeah. We got this one of me drinking the vodka. We got the original.
But even then, I like the finger whole finger thing better than that. So how about this? I will narrow it down to 2. Somebody get a straw poll going. I will go with either the finger bang or Monitor Fire. You guys decide.
Right. So we need one poll with finger bang or Monitor Fire, and I guess I gotta pick 2. I'll either go with Naked Babushka or where's the Vodka Face. So it's either Naked Babushka or Vodka Face. And I'll tell you what, they'll set that up. They'll do the vote again. That's we got Hyperloop, and let me get rid of that. Hyperloop or Monitor Fire, right? Those are the 2 choices.
Yeah.
And we've got Randomizer gone wrong. Oh wait, no, hold on. You've got 3 really.
Why? No, I don't want to do screw that one. Yeah.
All right, that one's out, and then this one's out. And then this one's out. So it's Naked Babushka or Vodka Face and Monitor Fire or Hyperloop. And already in the chat room, they are busy making that happen. Why don't we take this opportunity to thank our other sponsor? Then let's take some calls, and we got some videos to share.
Throughout the 200 episodes of this show, there has only been one sponsor who has stayed with us for the longest that we owe the greatest amount of debt to, and that is Squarespace. Squarespace has... since we started with ads, right, Bri? Like, they were the first people to come on the show, I do believe.
They were, and of course, we owe a deep debt to Mark Burstener, who eventually left the company, but he was the one to in the episode, my phone blew up with gibberish. He was the first to notice and recognize the power of Chat Realm. He's the people. Those guys get it. That's what's great about Squarespace in general. They're the kind of guys who will climb up 30 flights of stairs with a bucket of diesel in order to keep generators on in the middle of a hurricane in downtown New York City in order to keep your site alive. They're the kind of people who understand that a passionate audience, even if you get a little silly in ad reads from time to time, makes the difference. And they're the ones who keep supporting us. And I honestly don't know if the show would still be around if it weren't for our friends over at Squarespace. But what is it they do, Justin? I've never quite found out.
We are on a constant search to find out really what they do. Well, I have on good authority that Squarespace makes websites.
But that sounds complicated. I don't know about HTML. I don't know none of that.
No, Brian. It's complicated because you're stupid. And you think that a website's a complicated procedure, that you have to go get a host, and you have to get storage, and you have to build a website, and you have to know Esperanto, and then whisper it into the tiny vents of your PC, and then eventually your PC says, I will build you a website, and it explodes into light, and eventually your website is born 9 months later. No, we're going to take all the mystery out of this and send you to Squarespace. They do all of it. The name, the URL, the way your site looks, the server, and it never goes down because of distributed hosting. Here's the deal. More than 20 new beautiful templates for you to start with. Let's say that you are a subscriber. Go back in there and check out the new templates. If you're new to it, go and take a look at what they can do for your websites. All the style options you need to create a unique site for your business. I'll tell you, I'm in the market for a new project that I'm setting up here. I need to get on Squarespace, and I will go to Squarespace because it is the best place to set stuff up like this. Easy to use. Squarespace has an amazing support team, works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And how about this? Commerce ready. Because, Brian, I don't know if you know.
See, this is the big leap, man. This is new for this year. It used to be you could make a site, and they're like, you want to sell something? And they're like, yeah, why don't you find someone else? But then they're like, dude, everybody wants to sell stuff because the web ain't for just showing off. The web's for making money. And so they said, let's make awesome commerce solutions as well. Let's make it easy. Let's make it reliable. Let's make it so everybody can make a buck on the interwebs.
How about this? Integrated to work with every Squarespace template, allowing sales for physical and digital goods. You can sell music CDs, MP3s, hardcover books or ebooks, single interface for order management, tracking orders, customizable email updates, printing shipping labels, and adding coupons. Global reach for your online store, as Squarespace Commerce is now available in 10. Count them, 10 countries. U.S., U.K., Canada, the Netherlands, Australia, Belgium, France, Germany, Ireland, and Spain. Start a trial with no credit card required. Start building your website when you decide to sign up for Squarespace, and you will. Make sure you use offer code NSFW10. Get 10% off. Show your support for NSFW. We like to thank Squarespace for their support of this here show. 200 episodes. They are still with us. Squarespace is the place for you to make a website, and it is Chat Realm's preferred destination.
All right. Now, I don't know what I've been given, but somebody sent
Whether you're
over
selling a
to
big
us.
product or some knickknacks, it doesn't matter.
Knickknacks. Man, knickknack. Let's take a look at somebody sent over to us a NSFW 200th episode tribute. Listen, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We never know what we're in for with NSFW. I'm sure he signed away the take two. Just type in "you're so pimping, you're so sexy" Ford Fiesta.
Or Fexy.
Or Fexy.
Now that this battle station is fully operational,
Take two.
renouncing his American citizenship. One of our resident wireless playback of music.
I'm
via
sorry.
Bluetooth.
You said wireless what?
Squarespace.
In the Princess Drive. The new show full of win. The new sauce for the Webernauts. The show that is nominally safe for worth. It's nominally safe for your worth. We're out of town here. Look, out of town? We're out of time. We're going to kick it over to Old Scotch himself.
I would have won on openings.
Maybe we dipped off a lit. That was not English.
A bit of a combative interview.
Interesting tales.
Different ways that we can write, penis and Owski test.
The guy who sacrificed himself for the galaxy.
Loose detritus.
Every over the top thing, or other kind of websites, we got in a bit of a trouble. We got in truffle trouble.
And Adfinium forever.
And I've been saying that as long as we've done our show, NFSW.
Who did that one?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm definitely crying watching it. I was unprepared for that level of a punch to the balls. That was amazing.
Somebody take credit for that. You guys absolutely deserve it. That's fantastic.
A lit.
Although I do believe that combative and detritus are both words for the record.
No, they're not. There's combative and detritus. But that was Weird MI, WEIRDAMI in the chat room who put that together. All right, we've got 2 polls up and running. Straw poll, which, by the way, we've said it before. And we're sorry for feeling up your butt, Chat Realm, but man, do we love you guys. And it's amazing to us, all the things that get created, not by us, but that we get to watch happen. The fact that Dan Dirks put together Straw Poll, recognized that we love kicking stuff to the audience, and put together an amazingly practical way to watch. I'm going to vote for yours right there, Justin.
Yeah,
I'm going to go for Monitor Fire, just because that'll be the most questions. I'm going to vote officially on that one. And it looks like, oh my God, finger hole is dominating with 64% of the vote. Although I wish it was called Hyperloop. All right, which one do you want to vote for? Naked Babushka or Vodka Face?
Oh, I'm going to go Naked Babushka, without a doubt.
Naked Babushka. Let's take a look.
Yeah. I don't even know why you put one up for straw poll, Brian. That was the winner out of the gate.
That's amazing. All right, so it shall be. I will for how long? For another 200 episodes? That's the agreement?
No. It's not the agreement.
Okay. All right. For a few days till nobody's looking, and then we'll change it. Man. Dude, that's amazing stuff. You want to take some calls? You want to open up some phone lines? People can tell us.
Let's hear
stuff.
from chat room, and then we'll wind down here.
Yeah, let's do. Oh, by the way, don't forget that we've got to do our movie draft minute coming up later. Oh my God, do you realize like the moment we said make a straw poll, like 5 people made straw polls, and then somebody made a poll that says, which straw poll should we use for Brian? 553-603, 553-607.
It is a never-ending loop.
It's pretty amazing. All right, give us a call at NSFW show. Here we got our first caller on the air. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Brian?
Holy cow, it's got to be Ryan Alcott, Mega Vortex.
Yes, it is Mega Vortex. First of all, I want to try to make this quick to let other people call in. Thank you very much for taking my call. And also, I want to say thank you very much to the OGs who have been watching the show from the BB Live Show days. And also, thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for being awesome at Dragon Con. And thank you for letting me be a part of episode 200. My favorite, probably, moment of the show was when you stuck the gun in your mouth, the Nerf gun in your mouth during the Ali Spagnola Power Hour, and you shot it in your mouth and you fell over. That was great.
All right.
Also, you also showed my Comcast van where I wrote NSFW. It was in my driveway. I wrote NSFW show on my Comcast van before those butt heads fired me. I wrote NSFW show on my Comcast van, and you guys showed it during the snowpocalypse. That was awesome. I love you guys. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later.
We love you so much, Ryan.
All right, Ryan Alcott, man. Yeah, the soundboard returns. All right, Tess is online. What's going on, Tess?
Howdy.
Hey, what's going on?
Tess and a
I
bean.
just want to say congratulations for 200 episodes.
Thank you much.
And I want to congratulate you. I was kind of told at one time, tell this, the time that I was on with the Pig Latin thing, I got a date from it. That was awful. So thank you, and I guess.
Wait, whoa.
You
got a
I
date
didn't know what
from
Pig
it?
Latin was. Was it several episodes ago?
Wait, run that by us again. Say it again. You said it was the Pig Latin thing was what again?
You guys had a roll of the dice, and we had to do something off a list, and I didn't know what Pig Latin was.
And from that, you got what? You got what?
Oh, I had a date that was really awful, but.
So somebody was listening to the show.
Yeah, I had never met him before, and then I sent him a link to the episode, and then we went off on a date, and it was really awful, but it could have gone well, I guess.
See, this is a future episode. We were setting up the next bit to hear about your awful day. Thank you so much, Tess. We're glad you enjoyed the show. All right, JC's on the line. What's going on, JC?
Hey, 1, congratulations. 2, you're awesome. And 3, my favorite thing was the time we all sat down together and wrote the most graphic book ever written.
Oh my God! The Diamond
1,000,
Club,
20,000 copies.
JC, did you have a chapter that made it in?
I did.
Which
was
yours?
Mine was the Cupcake Tryst.
When you say cupcake,
wow.
I still haven't read the book.
So and that was one of them that I read in the video. In the video, I had the whole she pulled her apron so it pushed up her boobs or whatever. Never.
Yep, that one.
Was that pretty cool to see your words in the video that was on the front page of Reddit?
Yeah, I almost crashed my car because I was watching YouTube and driving.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry by the way For people over at Twit, you're hearing an echo on Justin because the only way for the callers to hear him is for me to give him a little of an echo. Thank you so much, JC, man. Thank you for being part of that bizarre chapter in our lives.
No, Brian. Thank you. Thank you, and Jerry.
No, sir. Go die in a fire. Click. There it is. Ryan's on the line. What's going on, Ryan?
Yes from me. Hey. Sorry, really behind stream in Canada here. I just wanted to call in and say thank you for doing the show. It's been a real inspiration to me and my friends.
Okay, now look, we've been accused of a lot of things, but being an inspiration is not often one of them. How on earth do you derive inspiration from two jackasses who spend half the time on the air arguing with each other?
Oh, well, I just figured, if you guys could do it, I could do that. Yeah.
Live the dream.
Look easy.
It's good by me. All right, thanks so much, Ryan. Let's just burn through these. Brandon, what's up, buddy?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello. Oh, it's awesome. I'm just I'm a new guy, and I've just rewatched a lot of your shows, and you guys are awesome, and I'm glad to see this live. And
now this is one of the things is we always suspect that like NSFW is kind of unapologetically dense, where it's like in jokes within back references, and it's like sorry, you'll never get caught up. How on earth does somebody on the outside make it in?
Rewatch your old episodes, I guess.
So all you gotta do is
where did
just
you
tell
get
everyone.
in? What was your introduction?
So yeah, I'm Backstage Oyster, and I submitted the finger loop one. Although I want to call it Justin is Beautiful, but yeah, whatever, it's fine.
No, I like
Justin is Beautiful too.
What was the first way you heard about it NSFW and tried watching an episode? And at what point did you think like, well, maybe banging my head against the wall will feel good?
I was a fan of Spell.com, and you came on there on the loading bar, and then I was like, "Oh, he's this guy. And he's funny."
This is great. And, that's good. This is outreach.
Yeah, and apparently you said you were a fish R thing, and the first thing you said on Sleeping Dogs, and I was like, "Okay, sure, why not?"
Oh yeah, no, that's when I within 5 seconds of starting the loading bar, I believe I called myself a fish rapist.
Yeah.
So, and then thus a friendship, a bridge was formed between two communities. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that.
You're welcome.
I'm hanging up on you now. Bye. All right, let's do. Who do you want? We got Bill Meeks, Ev Lloyd, or Rob Duran, brother of Bill Duran.
Let's go with Billy. Let's go with Billy. Billy is amazing to the show.
All right, he hates when you call him Billy. Like that's like he hates it.
I do hate that very much.
What's going on, Billy?
I love you, though. I love you.
Too much. 200 episodes, huh, guys?
Sure. Yeah.
So, when are you guys going to go with the matching mustaches?
Oh my God. Unfortunately, I'm shooting Scam School tomorrow, so I trimmed down yesterday. You want to hold on to that porn stash long enough for me to grow a shadow of one?
Brian, I ain't got 7 months, okay?
That sounds like a deal.
So are we supposed to basically call in and blow smoke up your butts and then say what our favorite moment of the show was?
That wasn't what we intended. We were kind of hoping that you would like make fun of us and mention something that we're really embarrassed about.
Yeah, I pretty much scuttled that as soon as I started throwing Billies
really
around.
Embarrassed about. Well, no, I'm just gonna say my favorite moment of the show. The moment that really sticks out in my mind is the zombie president episode.
Oh my God, that was so freaking dude, that was so ambitious and terrifying. We did not know if it was going to get together at all, and it totally did.
It was one of the first.
I think that was really the first episode. I really kind of got a connection with you guys too, and that always sticks out. But I'll let someone else get on here. I just wanted to say, hey, you guys are great. F you, and congratulations on 200 episodes.
Well, let me just say this. That was one of the first times that we worked with Joakim Biagio, that they've become very, very good friends of the show. Not only was it a huge step up, I mean, me and Brian talk about this a lot, that we always sort of throw our hat further over the wall when it comes to Chat Realm projects, and their record. The record of Chat Realm is undefeated. We cannot be more ambitious. We always try to think of bigger, newer things, and Chat Realm always knocks it down. And there is literally no foreshadowing to our show's relationship with Joakim Biagio. There's nothing in the works that will make everybody excited that involves Joe DiBiagio forthcoming.
I didn't really follow what you were saying, but it sounds like you're saying there's no reason that you're mentioning Joe DiBiagio specifically.
No,
because they came back. They came back because they worked on Commercial Kings, IFC, with the friends.
And they came on with they did the movie Dying to Do Letterman with Steve Mazan.
And that's it. That's all they've done.
Certainly working on nothing new.
Nothing that would be of interest. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Right on. Hey, let's bring on all right, we got Dave, Root Fantastic on here. Dave, what's going on, buddy?
What's happening, man?
Hey, doing a show. Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's your cue to talk. You're like, fine. I'm laying here. Go at it.
I didn't know there was a delay there.
What's going on, man? What are you thinking?
Not much, man. I just got to say I think my favorite part of the whole show, and it's sad that it had to be on such a morose tone, was when everybody came together for Yoshi.
You know what? And we should point out, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Yoshi is in the chat room. She is on the mend, and I don't know if I could throw her on the camera or whatever to say hi. Yoshi, for those of you guys who have been longtime viewers of the show, has been creating a whole bunch of anime versions of all kinds of characters, and both people we make up and people who are the hardworking folks over at Twit. And as a matter of fact, in our hallway right around the corner, I have the picture of Penelope that she drew. We could not be happier that Yoshi's doing well. And I think you bring up a good point, Dave, because there's like legit heart in the chat realm experience. And that's something that Justin and I never set out to have happen. But once we saw it, it was safe to say we knew to get out of the way, right?
Well, it was a community thing, and it was one of those elements where we heard about it, and the natural thing was to go to everybody else to talk about it, and what went forth was just everybody's love for Yoshi, and really to anybody who has taken the time out of their day to be a part of our community is very special, I think, to all of us, and especially Yoshi, who just made all this beautiful art that made us all feel so happy. So,
all right, I got. I'm sorry. You're about to say.
Very
Go ahead.
thrilled. Very, very thrilled that Yoshi is okay.
All right, I'm going to do one quick one, and I got a surprise for you. All right, who's on the line?
Hey guys, Zombie Jesus here.
Zombie Jesus.
What's going on?
They're doing a show. What's up with you?
I just got a tweet that said to call in.
Oh yeah, no, this is our 200th episode, man. We're doing the victory lap of all of Chat Realm's latest and greatest. Dude, you came in like a freaking thunderclap and blew us away because we're sort of off and on in love with taking wild calls out in the wild, but you came in swinging and just blew us away.
Well, hey, I don't know if Justin ever saw this, but I remember I sent an email to you guys after that night. Do you remember the email I sent, Brian?
No, dude.
I do. Yeah. No, I remember I was in Boston when you first came on.
So, I was going through a pretty hard time in my life right then. I didn't have a lot of laughs. But you guys, the laughs that I got from you were so great. That's why I called in, because I'd always thought maybe I should call in, but I never did. But that night, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give these guys something funny because they've been helping me out.
I'll tell you what, man. You went all out, dude. No reservations. It was amazing. And thank you. Do you have a favorite? I guess that would be your favorite memory when you were at a dark spot and called in?
Well, actually, my favorite memory would be the first time I saw you guys, which was at Dragon Con a few years ago. I think it was your second Dragon Con appearance.
Wait, you were there in the audience, but you weren't a character, like a full-fledged participatory member of the chat realm, huh?
No, I found out about you guys because I went to the Tech News Today panel that you were both on. And
wow.
You were passing out flyers. And I was like, wow, they're pretty funny up there. I should go see them. And so I did. And then I think that's the one where Justin almost choked to death on chocolate syrup.
Yeah, I barfed all over myself because Brian decided to shove alcohol-infused chocolate whipped cream in my mouth to the point where my gag reflex hit, and I barfed all over my doctor's costume.
Chat room is saying they love that too. So thank you very much, Zombie Jesus. You're a great person. Look, now there's no way that everything can come crashing to a failure. So I'm going to take this next call. Hello, caller, who's on the air?
Hey, it's Kuhan calling in.
Kuhan! hang up on him.
Yo.
Hang up instantly. Hey, man, why'd you vanish off the planet? Is it because you're getting laid now?
Yes.
I knew it. Well, congratulations. Are you graduated from college yet now?
No, I'm still in college. I'm doing a degree in mathematics. So be very excited
Nothing
for that.
drops panties like a math degree,
exciting.
kids.
Math
Take that to heart.
Yeah, numbers everywhere. It's gonna be great.
Do you explain, like, I can count to 1, which is the number of apples I can slowly eat on an episode of NSFW show while attempting a world record?
Yeah, no, that's how I say it. I say exactly like that. I can count right between E and pi was where my
yes. That's going way back. Hey, so tell us, we because it's an active community, we know some people kind of fall off the radar for a while. Like, do you still listen, or do you find yourself busy with real world stuff?
No, I'm always busy, but like I'm always downloading the episodes, and I keep like sometimes I'll throw on an episode in the car when I'm driving, like to listen to it. But like I keep me to like I need to catch up and start watching live again because I'm like 2 months behind on episodes. Like I was out of the country, and then school started up, and then all this other stuff.
All right, I just hung up on Kuhan. It was just self. At some point, you're watching a kid eat an apple.
I forgot how terrible of a caller he is. Things had gone so well because we had such a lack of Kuhan.
I know, because everybody that got in and they were out, and then all of a sudden someone's explaining us everything. All right, we got another caller.
That was amazing to hear from Kuhan. Thank you so much.
From chat.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. It sounded almost like we were hearing Cheeto, who I've never heard just call in and give his voice. Cheeto, holy cow, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing much. I decided to call in. Don't really know what I'm supposed to say, but I'm here.
Now, Cheeto is one of the interesting. I don't know what I can and can't say about Cheeto's participation, but like you came in like second year of NSFW, so right?
Yeah. Around. I think one of my first ones watching live was the Joe Biagio zombie president.
Oh yeah, the zombie president. So you're like, well, these guys clearly don't know what they're doing.
And you were like.
I think I was 12 when the show started or something.
Go ahead, Justin.
Cheeto, you are like 11 now. How young were you when you first watched NSFW?
I think I just turned 13.
Wow,
so
dude,
kind
holy
of grown up with NSFW, I guess.
Yeah, see, and I could do some math, but it's like you're about to be emancipated. You're about to be a grown up, and I know that in that time we've watched you go from being just a random character to for a while you were banned from giving links to us until you got right with the world, and then now you're one of the Twit moderators, and I assume you've got all kinds of bright future once you go off to college. Are you going to college?
Eventually, I don't know. I'm a junior right now in high school, so
you got time. You got like 3 whole months to decide. All right, well, thank you so much for calling in, man.
Yeah, of course.
All right,
all right. Let me say this for real. Cheeto is brilliant. He has he has done stuff for this show in terms of website stuff. He is incredibly ambitious. He basically, the reason OMG Chad has a career because Cheeto does all the hard work in every endeavor that Chad's done. He is amazing. And to be very, very honest, this show and this kind of humor, a lot of artists say that like you are making projects for a version of yourself. Like an idealized version of yourself. And like the 13-year-old me that just spent so much time in my room obsessing over certain comedy albums, this is the show that I always wanted to make. So to know that Cheeto started listening at 13 always just makes me immensely happy. T2, another one. I mean, I'll just keep reading names here off the...
All right, well, here, let's get Ev on the line. Ev, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how we going, kids?
We're doing delightful. I don't know if you heard, but we did 200 goddamn episodes of this crazy thing. What are you up to?
I'm just sitting here watching, and I've been here, I can happily say, for all 200 episodes.
Wait, from the beginning?
From the beginning.
Hells to the yes, man.
Where's that accent from? New Jersey?
Yeah, where's the accent from, man?
You didn't even use the joke.
Well, because you're muted. Like I have to, unless it's crazy.
I know the joke. Steal the joke.
Oh, I should have stolen the joke. Sorry. I was just trying to get the information across. Hey man, so what do you got to share with us, Ev?
Just wanted to say happy 200, guys. I'm just so glad to be there, and I'm sorry I'm not Dave Parker, but I'm the best.
Yeah, whatever. I'm
right
hanging up on you because you're not Dave Parker. Who's Dave Parker? No, of course, Dave Parker, another member of Chat Realm. All right, look, everyone call in. I'm going to hang up on you very, very quickly. Taylor, real quick, go.
Hey.
What's up?
Nothing much. I love the fact that you're from Orange County.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I am. How did you know? I guess Fountain Valley area.
I read your bio.
Right
I'm
on.
a Fountain Valley man myself, you know?
You sound like it. You sound like you're definitely love
Ladies and
Southern
gentlemen, Rip
California.
Taylor.
I love the fact that I'm from Orange County. I've been from Fountain Valley, Cypress, Seal Beach, Tustin.
Right on, man. All right, I'm hanging up on you. Keep on going. Bye. All right,
Keep naming towns in Southern California.
Jeremy, what's up, man?
Listen, I'm not going to say that I canceled an astronomy lab tonight that I was teaching so I could watch episode 200. I'm not going to say that. But Bri, Gerbs, you guys are great.
All right, love you. Thanks. Get out of here. All right, Matt, what's up, buddy?
Dude, Marriott 194, best weekend of my life. Probably not really.
Dude, okay, well, screw you for saying the not really. You're hung up on. Justin, what's going on, man?
Hey, y'all shouldn't be doing this show no more. We're all about done with this. I'm a good Christian man. Y'all crossing lines.
This sounds
200's enough.
This sounds
So
like
you're
Clown
saying
Man.
that's it? We should just shut it down.
Just shut it down.
That's right. Shut me down. Don't let me talk no more.
All right, done. Paul, what's going on?
You lose.
I want to tell you that my favorite memory is when you had a call-in show and I kept calling in on the wrong line. Finally, you got so pissed at me, you called me out in front of everybody with my full name and said, "Stop calling the wrong line."
All right, bye. Brant's on the line. Hello, sir.
Hey, thanks for hiring me. That's about all I got.
All right, great. Get out of here, Brant.
Put your Brant.
Justin, what's up, buddy?
Oh, not a whole lot. How about you guys?
Doing a show. You got 5 seconds. Go.
Oh,
Wouldn't be a show if it weren't for what? 200 episodes of breaking the rules. Can't believe that we're still on Twitch. All right, real fast. We have Benjamin on the line. Ben, what's up?
Hey, you guys. What's up? I just wanted to say how much I appreciate all the work you guys put into the show. I don't necessarily appreciate the final product, but I think you guys really put like the 5 seconds of work you put in. I think you should get about more like 10 seconds worth on the show, but
that's good.
That's fine.
That's good. All right. Thanks, boss. Take care. Good job founding the country. Becky's on the line. What's up, Becky?
Hey, guys. I just wanted to call and say congrats on 200. You guys are awesome, and you really got me through the last, 3, 4, 5, God, how many years has it been now? So it's awesome, and you guys rock, and 200 more.
Becky, I will never forget becoming a trending topic on Twitter in your basement and being terrified to have done so. Thank you so much.
She sounds a lot like Patricia Harkins Bradley.
All right. Congrats, guys.
Yeah, no, you know what? She does. She does sound like Patricia Harkins Bradley. You're not kidding. All right, let's do 3 more real quick. Cattle Humper, what's up, buddy?
Hey there, just want to say thanks for all the laughs. You guys have been awesome.
Hung up on you. The Swagger, what's up, buddy?
I just wanted to say I love you guys.
Shut up. Ryan's back on the line. What's up, buddy? Too drunk. Brendan, what's going on, man? Pizza roll. That's good enough. All right, I'm gonna call it, man. I think we do. I don't know if we have a movie draft minute. We might have to wrap things up, but if we do have to wrap things up, man, I can't think of a better way to go out than what if this was the very last episode?
Look at that.
And that's it, man. Everything from the Debit Daddy to Zombie President to Willie Horton. Oh, we didn't talk about our attack ads back in the day.
That's fine. We have so many memories, Brian.
Stop everything.
Listen,
time for the movie draft minute.
It's just about time for us to celebrate 200 episodes.
Dude, no, you think it is. It's actually time for this.
Welcome to your Movie Draft Minute for the week of October 14th, 2013. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. A new competitor enters the ring, but not much changes. Let's go check out the rankings. Padre SJ, Justin R. Young, and Schwood are all tied for 4th place, still waiting for their first film. Tom Harris in 3rd place with $14.1 million. Jeff Kanata enters 2nd place with Captain Phil's bringing in $25.7 million a week. And in 1st place with Machete Kills bringing in a measly $3.8 million a week, bringing her total to $126.1 million. It's Casey McKinnon. And that is your Movie Draft Minute for the week of October 14th, 2013.
Is that some heavy duty Skittles action I'm seeing there? Old Bukkake Skittles, we called him. Hey, man, I think Casey McKinnon's starting to look like a genius, to be honest. Like
no,
freaking
she's
gravity
looking pretty good.
What it is?
I mean, she always looks good, but she's looking good now.
That's true. Hey, man, Justin Robert Young, here's to us. It's been a hell of a time. Excited to see where it goes next. Hey, remember the time we had the #1 comedy album? That was pretty cool.
Remember that time that we stormed the iTunes charts and had a best-selling erotic fiction novel?
That was good. Remember, I guess those are the two best moments.
Everything else kind of blows.
It kind of sucks after that.
Ruin'em.com. Remember Ruin'em?
Oh, yeah. When we punked the wine world. That was a good time, too. Thank you so much, chat realm. Happy anniversary, ladies. We sure do love you. And dude ladies of chat realm.
See you next Tuesday.
Do me a favor, people. Die in a fire.
To a big empire, then do without Justin Robert Young for even a little while. Oh, NSFW, I love you.
It is good deal. You take good deal. Horse.
Oh,
Tell you what, here's a little pro broadcasting tip to all you amateurs out there. You want to end a 200th episode? Do it with horse rape and then a Jesuit priest.